I'm Police Officer Salerno from the Nassau County Police Department. I have 16 years in the Nassau County Police Department. Prior to that, I was a NYPD police officer for roughly about 7 years. We started off this unit, Community Affairs, in collecting donations at Eisenhower Park. So we were working with Nassau County sheriffs, and we would respond in the morning where we would collect donations, which was PPE, right? The personal protective equipment. And so the public was coming, bringing us shields, they're bringing us gloves, they're bringing us gowns, and any kind of equipment. So that's really the start off where we knew that we were in trouble, that we needed, that we needed to get donations. So and we needed extra equipment to give out. Then it was giving out the equipment. So we worked hand in hand with OEM, which is Office of Emergency Management, Homeland Security, pick up vans, respond to the OEM warehouse, and we would actually take all those supplies, put them in vans, and then go off to certain places. We went to hospitals, assisted living, doctors' offices, and just to give out the equipment. You had all the warehouse workers. You had the warehouse manager, John. Going to him, he's running everything. So you're getting supplies from the state. You have donations that are coming in, and people are calling and saying, "Hey, I need this. I need hand sanitizer. I need gloves. I need face masks." So what ended up happening was, that's a big endeavor, to get all that equipment together, get it to us, put it on the vans, and then drive throughout the county to give out that equipment. Dropping off all that equipment that they needed, and seeing their faces, you see how happy they were and very appreciative that we were bringing all this equipment to them. That definitely kept us motivating. And of course, working with everybody else. This wasn't a one unit kind of thing. You have patrol officers going out there, going to the houses. We have, Nassau County Police has their own ambulance bureau. So you have Nassau County Police ambulance. You have the patrol officers on patrol going, answering these pandemic calls. You have the volunteer fire department. They're volunteer paramedics, they're EMS, the CCs, they're going out doing the same exact thing. You have us working with, the sheriffs trying to collect donations. We have working with Homeland Security, working with PAL cops. Even like during the day, we would get the vans and we would get the equipment out to where it had to go. And then on the night shift, you had PAL police officers that would take over. So this was a huge undertaking. You had COPE officers that actually were driving the ambulances to help, because the way we work is that we have one person driving the ambulance, which is a paramedic or the CC, and then the police officer responds. So to alleviate how many people and try to help out, COPE, which is also attached to Community Affairs, they were out, driving the ambulances. So, what motivated us is seeing that it was a huge group effort in order to get the job done. To be honest, just like any frontline worker, whether it be the police or the fire department, EMS, nurses, doctors, it's trying to keep us healthy so that we could continue to do what we were doing. Going home, I guess the challenge was to keep us in service, so to speak. If you have the volunteer fire department, if the, volunteer firemen or volunteer EMS, they get sick, who's going to be fighting fires? Who's going to go to the calls, so trying to stay safe, just like everybody else, going home, not seeing any family, just going right downstairs, taking off our uniform, washing it, go take a shot, just trying to keep us, I guess, deconning ourselves, just trying to keep us in service was, I think, a big challenge for everybody. Have people that lost family members, lost friends, and unfortunately, I understand that, because throughout this pandemic, obviously trying to keep your family safe, my uncle, my father, my mother, my sister got this virus. My father went to the hospital. He was in the hospital for 12 days, and he did not make it. For me, it's very personal, to say the least. A moment where we felt, that we're winning this is that, the numbers had peaked and started to go down. That I guess we felt we're actually doing something that was positive. The vaccine is out. I had gotten the vaccine. I got both doses. A lot of fellow members, fire department, police department, have gotten that. That we finally moving forward in regard to this, and that it appears that we're starting to kind of win this fight. You want the public to realize that they're not alone. That the police officers, the firefighters, the EMS workers, the nurses, the doctors, everybody working together. We're just like everybody else. You have the police department, you have the fire department, you have EMS, you have the nurses, you have the doctors, you have all the workers that are helping us, to achieve that goal to save lives.
I'd like to thank all the first responders for all their support and their sacrifice that they've made for our communities. And thank you for sacrificing your life to help us and to help get through this pandemic.
I just want to say thank you to all the first responders and everything you guys have been doing for us. Keep up the good work.
I'd like to thank all of the first responders and for what they're doing for the community and for our country, that they're putting their lives on the line so we can continue feeling safe and working and being with our families. So thank you.
Thank you so much, first responders.
Thank you so much, first responders. Thank you for your service.
Go.
Thank you, first responders.
Started.
Thank you to first responders.
Thank you, first responders. We appreciate all that you do.
Thank you to the first responders.
Thank you for your service.
We at the town of North Hempstead want to extend our deepest and most heartfelt appreciation to all of the essential and frontline workers who have given of themselves so selflessly during the COVID-19 pandemic. These heroes put their lives on the line to keep our community safe, and we cannot thank them enough. We're living in challenging times, but the extraordinary efforts of our essential workers have helped to provide a continued sense of normalcy and stability in our daily lives. These individuals are North Hempstead strong.